So this right here is a checklist I follow every time I need to create a new YouTube video. And after posting a couple of videos here on my YouTube channel, I quickly realized that some of the post-production tasks were taking me too much time. And since this channel is all about automated AI content systems, why not build an automation that can perform some of these post-production tasks for me so that I can save multiple hours every month when creating content. Okay, so that's exactly what we're going to do in this video. So to automate 33% of the YouTube video creation process, we will need to build a couple of automations. And I'm going to build them from scratch here on this video so that you can follow along and build it for yourself as well. What we're going to do is we're going to build an AI that helps come up with title ideas, an AI that writes the description of the YouTube video, an AI that writes the video timestamps. This one is a really good automation that we're going to do because, for example, for me, I have these long videos and I would take around 10 to 15 minutes just to write down the timestamps because I want the timestamps to be good, and I would take around 10 minutes to do that. So this automation will be really valuable for me and for yourself if you create long videos. We're also going to build an automation that auto-uploads the video to YouTube after editing. This right here is also a very cool automation because it will help me save around 15 minutes for every new video because it will upload the video to YouTube after the video is edited as a private video. So I'm going to explain why it helps me save 15 minutes later in the video once we start building that out. Then we're going to build an AI that writes the promotional email for the new YouTube video. So when I publish a new YouTube video, I send an email to my email subscribers saying that I just published this new video where I built this cool system, right? So AI will help me write those emails so that I can save around 10 minutes for every new video. And then we're also going to build an automation that updates the video details without having me to go on the YouTube platform. Okay, this is also really cool. So we're going to be able to, on our interface, on our system, automatically update the details of our video without having to go on the YouTube platform. And these automations right here will be able to save me 1 hour for every new YouTube video that I want to create. But before we start building all of these automations here on this video, there are a couple of things that you will need before we start. The first one is that you will need my YouTube content management system, which is available for free on my resource hub in the description. But if you prefer, you can follow along my last video, which is a 1 hour long video, and I show you step by step what you need to do to build out this YouTube content system on the Airtable platform. And the reason you need this system is because these automations that we are going to build on this video are add-ons to our current YouTube management system. Okay, so if I go over here to my Airtable system that I built on my last video, you can get access to this exact template by going to the free resource hub on the description. So this right here is my YouTube content management system, but with my data. Once you duplicate the template for your Airtable account, you will not have the data that I have here, of course, because this is for my channel, but this is how it looks. So here we have all our content organized. We can track the stage where the content is from just an idea to a fully published piece of content. And we got a lot more cool stuff here. You can watch the last video to get more information about it and build it yourself from scratch, or you can just get access to the template and follow along this video because we will be adding all these add-ons to this current system right here so that it becomes more powerful and more valuable. You will also need the Airtable free plan because this YouTube content management system is built on the Airtable platform, and you will also need the Make.com core plan to build out these automations right here. You will not need the Make.com core plan for the normal YouTube content management system, but you will need the core plan for the automations that we are going to build in this video. Right here, I have the new Airtable fields that we are going to add to our current system. And right here down below, I have all the steps that I need to follow to build this out because I haven't built these automations yet, but I've laid out here and I've wrote the prompts so that I can have a blueprint and have everything laid out here to be able to build here on this video and not waste a bunch of your time. Again, you can access the Airtable templates for the YouTube content management system by going to the free resource hub, and you will also be able to copy all the automation templates for today's video and all of the AI prompts as well, which is really cool. So let's get rolling and let's build this out right now. All right, so the first automation that we are going to do, it's going to save me 15 minutes for every new video. And the why is because when you are uploading a video to YouTube, you upload the file to the YouTube platform, right? And you will need to wait like 10 minutes for the video to get processed. If the video is long and it is in 4K, etc., you will need to wait like 10 minutes for the YouTube platform to process the video, and then only after that you will be able to publish the video. Okay, so this automation will change that by automatically uploading the video as a private video to the YouTube platform once the video is edited, okay? And it's doing all of the processing already while we are doing other tasks like creating the thumbnail, writing the title, etc. So this will be able to save us a couple of minutes here for every new YouTube video. So we're gonna have a button here inside of our Airtable base that will trigger a make.com scenario. So we're gonna build a scenario on make.com, which is an automation platform, and I'm gonna show you how that works in a minute. And that scenario on make.com will download the edited video from Google Drive and we'll upload it to YouTube as a private video. And then it will get the video ID and update the Airtable record with the video ID as well, because we will need to use that ID on later automations that we are going to build on the video, okay? So let's start. So if you open up your YouTube content management system here on Airtable, you will be able to follow along now in the next steps, okay? So what we're going to do is go here to the edit stage. So if you remember here on the edit stage, we have all the records that are filtered by the editing stage. So here it will show the videos that we are currently editing. So now what we want to do is create a new field with a button. I already did that, but I'm going to show you how it works. We're going to create a button here. We're going to call it published. The field type is a button, and here we're going to open an URL. Let me just cancel this because I already have the button. So let me show you. I selected this color, and here I have this URL, which doesn't make any sense, right? Because what we're going to do is not open google.com. What we're going to do is trigger a make.com scenario every time we click on this button, okay? Which is really, really cool. And let me show you how that works. Here I have this code here, which will be able to trigger the make automation that will then do all of these steps, okay? So this code right here is simply concatenating and taking the URL of the webhook from our make scenario. I haven't built it yet. Let me just build it right now. So create new scenario, webhook here will be able, custom webhook, right? This webhook will be able to get data automatically from requests, okay? So here on this button, we will be able to click the button and instantly trigger this automation here on make.com. So to do that, we need to set up a webhook. I'm going to call it YouTube Content OS Airtable, and then the action is publishing the private video. Save, and now it's going to give us an URL that we can just copy. And let's do this test now. If I open a new window here and I open the URL that make.com just gave me, you can see that it says accepted because I've just triggered the automation. So you can see that it successfully determined the type of data that it gets, but this is not what we want. So I'm just going to save it. I'm going to go back here and I'm going to copy this and paste here the URL. Sorry, right here. So here we are embedding, we are giving it a variable called record ID, which will have the ID of this record right here. So let me just save this. Right here, this row inside of Airtable is called a record, and it has its own ID. And we will use that ID here on the automation on make.com to access other data from that record, okay? Let me show you how that works. But first, as I said, we need to send that ID to the make.com automation. Otherwise, we can't get the other data, okay? So we're gonna concatenate the webhook URL with the variable record ID and then an equal sign here with the actual record ID. Okay, so concatenate the webhook URL with the variable record ID equals to the record ID. This is a function inside of Airtable which returns the ID of the record. Okay, so if I save this right here and we redetermine data structure, and then here I click publish video, it will trigger the automation, but you can see that this time we have the variable right here with the ID of this record. Okay, this is the record that we are using to click this button. So if I add new records, I'm just adding new rows, which are records, and these will now have different IDs. You can see here, there's a different ID every time because each record has its own ID. So let me just delete these records right here. We don't need them. So with the record ID here inside of make.com, we'll be able to retrieve the other data that is assigned to the record. Okay, so here we're going to add a new module called get a record. So it will retrieve a single record by its ID. You'll need to create your own connection to Airtable here on make.com. You can follow the guides that they have on their documentation. Here for the base, you want to select your YouTube Content OS base that you duplicated from my resource hub. And then on the table, we want to select the content bank table because these records are inside of the content bank table right here. And the record ID will be the record ID that we get from the webhook response. So we click save, and let's run this once to test it out. So right here, let me just add data to it so that we can see inside of make.com. So here, description, and yeah, that's it. So let's just click here. It will now trigger the make.com scenario, and we will use the ID right here to get the other data that we want. So if I go here, you can see that description is right here and the title is this one, and we don't have anything else because there's no more data here for this record. So now the next step is to download the video from Google Drive. We need to download the edited video that we have on Google Drive. So here on Google Drive, I created a new folder called YouTube videos. And now every time I edit a video, I upload the video here. And then I go here to the Airtable base, I click this button, and it will be able to download that video and perform the next steps. Not right now because we haven't actually built that, but this is the step-by-step process that I now need to follow. So I've already uploaded here one of the videos that I've already published, but this is just an example. So this video is edited now, and what I want to do is be able to download that video here on the make.com scenario so that I can then upload it to YouTube. So first, what I gotta do is just go here, open a new tab, and I need to copy this link and add it here on the edited video drive. So that the Airtable, so that the make.com automation can access that data. So if I run again and I click this button again, it will trigger the scenario. And now if I go here, we can see the edited video drive link, which is right here. So this is the value that we are now going to use to download the video. So to download our video and then upload it to YouTube as a private video, we are going to use the download a file module here for Google Drive, right? So enter a file ID, yes, manually, and then the ID will be on the URL itself. So if I go here and I expand this, we can see that there is this, we can see that there is this string right here, and this is the ID of the file. So we need that ID to be able to download it and do the next steps for the automation, right? So if I map out the edited video variable to this field, it will not work because I'm giving it all of this link right here instead of giving it only the ID. So we need to extract the ID from this link. As you can see right here, I have that noted here. So extract ID from URL. So we got this big URL here. We need to extract the ID from it so that this doesn't run into an error. So I think what we need right here is to use the split function. So there is this function on make that will help us split the string and then we get the ID. So let me explain to you how that works. So we're going to split it, and the separator that we're going to use to split the string, it's going to be this character right here, because if we go here, you can see that we have that character right here, 1, 2, then 3, right here, 4, 5. I'm just zooming in a little bit for you guys. So we have 5 slashes here, and then we have the ID. Okay, so that's the value that we want to return. So we're going to split using this character, and that's going to create an array. What's the definition of this function? So splits a string into an array of substrings, split at each point where the separator occurs in the given string. Okay, so if I do that, so if we split this, let me actually show you how that works by not using this module, but by using the variable module here. So we are going to set a variable. This way I can show you how this works. So splitted string, and I'm gonna run this once, and I'm gonna click this button right here, and now we have the array with the string splitted. And as you can see, we got the ID on the value 5. So we now need to get this array, and we need to take this array and get the value 5. Okay, that's what we are going to do. So here we are going to get the value 5. So this is the array right here. And then we're going to semicolon, and then we're going to get the number 5. So if I save, run once, go here, publish video, trigger the scenario, go here, boom, splitted string. It's now just the ID, which is really, really awesome. So if I go here, copy this, save, delete it, go here, connect the Google Drive to the modules, file ID, it's now these functions right here. Click save, run once, go here, trigger the scenario, and it's now downloading the file. There is no errors. It was able to get the ID, find the file, and it's now downloading the edited YouTube video. And then on the next steps, as I have right here on the Figma board, it will upload the video to YouTube as a private video so that it saves us time later when we are trying to publish the video. So here we have the file downloaded. This is the data that we got back. And now we need the YouTube module here for make. So we're gonna upload a video. You need to connect your YouTube account to make. Here for the title, what we're gonna do is use the title that we have here on Airtable. So each record has its own title. This is just like a draft because at the moment this video is on the editing stage. So final title, but anyways, it doesn't matter. We need to provide a title. So we're going to use the draft title right here. Title. This is the value that we got from the second module. You can see that it's pulsing, so it's the correct value. And then here, video category, we can select, in my case, it's science and technology. Privacy, we now upload the video as private or unlisted. I'm trying to think if there's a better option out of these two or if it's like the same thing. I know the difference, but let's just go with private. I'm sure it will work. So this video, no, save. Why is it giving an error? Let me see. It shouldn't give an error. Okay, good. So now if I go back to the Figma board, we need to, okay, it will upload the video and then we get the ID and we update the Airtable record. Let me just do that right away without testing. We're now going to update a record. Again, select your YouTube content base. Table is content bank. The ID will be the ID, will be the ID from the webhook. So right here at the end, record ID. Title, everything we're going to leave the same. So if you leave this blank, it will not override it. It will just like not mess with it. So we're just going to leave it blank. And then here on the, okay, we actually don't have the video ID field. Yeah, so if I go here to the new fields, so we need to, so we need to create this field right here, the button one. I've already done that. And we need to create the YouTube video ID field as well, so that we can store the video ID. So here it's just going to be a single line of text, create field, and yeah, that's it. So we go here. What we need to do now is refresh this. Refresh. And it should be right here at the end. Yeah, right here, YouTube video ID, boom. We get the video ID from the YouTube module. So that's what we want. Save, and let's see if it works now. So if I go here to my YouTube channel, you can see I have all these videos public. And now if we save this, run this once, or we can just get out and turn this on. We can go back here, click publish video, and it will now download the video from Google Drive and upload it to YouTube as a private video. And so we should be able to see it right here in a couple of minutes. So this way, the only thing I have to do is give it the edited video URL from Google Drive, and it will automatically publish the video, process everything, so that when I'm publishing the video, I don't need to wait the 10 minutes that it takes to process the long video in 4K and all of that, and I can just publish the video right away, okay? Because once I get to the publishing stage, the video is obviously already processed, and I will not need to wait the time that it takes to process it. So this was status uploaded. Okay, cool. So if we go here, refresh this, right here, it's now processing the video, and the visibility is pending, all that stuff. And also we can see right here, the video ID was populated here on the field, which is really, really cool. The first automation is built. We just need to give it a name. It's on and it's working. So the first automation is completed. Let's now build the rest of the automation so that we can complete this project. So now the next automation that we are going to build is a similar one, but this time is for the thumbnails. So if I go here to the, let me just delete this record, we no longer need it. So if I go here to the thumbnail creation stage of the piece of content, you can see right here that we can upload. Let me just show you a real example here of a video. So if I go here to the fields for the thumbnails, you can see right here, I store the Canva link for the thumbnail design because I use Canva to design the thumbnails. And here I also upload the file. Okay, so the automation that we are going to do is every time I upload the file and click a button that we will need to create. I think it's a button, right? Let me see. Button, yeah. So we're gonna create a button like the one that we just did here with the published video as a private video to YouTube. We're gonna build a similar button, but this time it will set a thumbnail for the video automatically for us, so that when we are publishing the video, we don't need to be opening the folders and seeing where the thumbnail is and all of that crazy stuff. No, we have the thumbnail right here on the Airtable base, and we just need to click the button and it will update the video by setting a thumbnail to it. So we will need to create the button set private video thumbnail. So because if I go here, the new Airtable fields for this project right here, for the thumbnail creation stage, we got the set private video thumbnail button. So let me just copy it, go back here so we can see what we are doing. So go here, go to the thumbnail creation stage, New field, set private video thumbnail. This will be a button. The color we can do yellow, and the label of the button is just the name of the field. And here for the URL formula, it's going to be the same thing that we did for the other automation. So we're going to concatenate a new webhook that we need to build here on Make with the record ID so that we can access the thumbnail file and etc. So let's go here to Make, create a new scenario. Again, it's going to be a webhook, custom webhook right here. We're going to create a new one, thumbnail, save, copy this webhook, go here to the Airtable base. We're just going to need to change this. Boom. Then the record ID variable, and then the record ID function that retrieves the ID, right? Create. Let's create a new record here so that we can see the button. Let's expand this as well. And now we need to give it a thumbnail so that we can test out. Well, we don't need to do that right now, but let's just redetermine data structure. Click here, and we will send the ID to this scenario right here. And the next module is going to be again get a record. So get a record, YouTube content OS, table content bank, record ID, the record ID from the webhook. So run once, go here, click the button, and it should work. And it did. Here we got the data. Obviously, all of this is blank, so we don't have the fields here on the results from this module. So let's add the data that we need. In this case, it's only the thumbnail file. So let me upload here a file. So I just uploaded the file here, and I can test this again to see if we get the file on the make.com scenario. Go here, thumbnail file. It's right here, the data from the file. So next we need to download that file. For that, we're going to use the HTTP get a file module, and the URL is the one that we get right here. So if I search here for thumbnail, there's this array thumbnail file, and the URL should be, it's this one or this one. So that is this full, large, and small, but we also have this one. What I'm going to do is use this one right here. We're going to use this. Okay, so we're going to use that one. We're going to download the file. And then next we need to set the video thumbnail. So there's exactly a module here for that. YouTube, set a video thumbnail, connection. Now we need the video ID for this. That's why we first built the other automation and created the video ID field. So here, let's not hide that one. So video ID, let's not hide it. Let's show it. And let's use the ID. Well, I deleted the record like a fucking dumbass. But if I go here, I should be able to get the ID. So this should be the ID of this video. So what I'm going to do is just give the ID right here, and we're going to use that ID, and we're going to upload this video. We're going to set a thumbnail for this video that we uploaded earlier as a private video. Okay, so right here, video ID, YouTube video ID. Here it is, and the file will be the file from this module right here. Okay, save. Scenario, run once, go here. We got the file, we got the ID of the video, and yeah, let's just click the button. And now we should go here, refresh this, and this video should have a thumbnail assigned to it. There we go. This is the video that we published earlier, and now there's a thumbnail for it, which is really, really cool. So this automation is working. Let's just give it a name and move to the next one. Set thumbnail, turn this on, and we now have these two really cool automations that will save us time for every new video. So now the next automation that we are going to build will generate the summary of the video, the title of the video, the timestamps, the description. It will also write the promotional email, and yeah, that's it, which is really, really cool. But first, let me show you how this works. What we're going to do now is manually open the private video that we uploaded to YouTube, and we're going to copy the transcript and paste it into the video transcript field. We do this and we do not use an automation to get the transcript because we need the timestamps. So let me show you how that works. So if I go here to the video that we published earlier and I open it up, I can scroll down right here, click show transcript, and it will show me the full transcript of the video. And the timestamps right here, maybe there's a way to do it automatically, but this is the way that I'm doing right now. So because of these timestamps right here, because there's an automated way to get the whole transcript, but we need the time as well. That way the AI will be able to generate the timestamps correctly and not like come up with times that are wrong, right? So we need to copy all of this. So select everything, copy, and we will need to create a new field so that we can store the video transcript and then click the button and generate the content that we want. So if I go here to the new Airtable fields for this project, on the ready stage, we need these new fields. The first one is the video transcript. So let me go here to the ready stage. We already got a record here with a thumbnail as well, which is funny. I don't know why I have this here, but so let me just delete this. But yeah, this is the record that we got on the ready stage. It doesn't have any data because it's just a random record. But the field we're going to create is the video transcript. So video transcript right here. It's going to be a long text, and we're going to create it. And I go here, open this up, and I just paste the video right here, the transcript right here. First, let's just move this to this side because these two fields makes more sense having those two fields at the end, right? So video description, video transcript. Well, the video transcript should actually be first than this one because so it's like a sequential order. So you're going to have the video transcript, and then we're going to have the video description template. So for your YouTube videos, at least in mine, the description of the video is pretty much always the same, but the topic of the video is different. So that's why I'm going to use AI to write that for me. So video description template, long text. So actually the video description here will be generated by AI. So this is like AI generated, and then I will do the final tweaks. And these right here, it will be the template. So let me get the template from one of my videos. Well, actually, we got the Airtable base for a reason, right? So if I go here to the published content, open this up, right here is the description. So I can just go here to the ready stage. Go here, video description template will be this one. So we got, this is always the same. Work with me, always the same. Tools used, I will manually add those there because AI will probably mess that up on the transcript, if I mention other tools, it will maybe write them down here, and I have to add the links as well. So here for the tools used, I will manually do that. What I want the AI to generate is the video topic right here. So, and that's what we are going to do. So this is the template. Connect with me, always the same. Who am I? So here for the timestamps, we're going to delete this because this is a template, right? And we're going to say that here are the timestamps. So timestamps are right here. And here the topic, we're going to delete this as well. And here is the topic right here. I'm doing this because these will be basically variables that we will replace with the actual values for that video. Okay, so we're gonna do this, and then the next field that we need is the generate content button. Okay, so I think I already have that button when I was planning this video. Right here, trigger generate. So we're gonna do this. And right here, we're going to, let me edit this and actually give it a good name. Generate YouTube, generate assets, let's say that. Generate, and here, let's say generate, and now we need to create a new make.com automation as well. Create a new scenario, webhook, custom webhook, always the same stuff. Generate assets, save, copy, save, go here. Well, we actually need the functions here. So we're going to say, we're going to copy this to this, and here will be the actual webhook. Webhook right here, record ID, and then the actual record ID, save. It's going to concatenate all of that and give it to the webhook. So we can now run this once to see if it's working. Generate, boom, accepted. We got the ID. Nice. The next thing we got to do is create the video titles AI field, because after we build the make.com automation right here, it will need to populate the fields with the data that it generated from all of these prompts. So for that, I'm going to create a new field called video titles, because the AI will generate 10 title ideas for this YouTube video. So we need to store those titles somewhere, right? So video titles, and then AI, it's going to be a long form, and we're going to put it right here. And then we're going to have an update video details button, which is the final automation that we are going to do later in the video. But we also need the promo email as well field. So we're going to go here to the publish stage, and we're going to create a new field. I think I already have that. Yeah, promo field right here. It's going to be a long form field. So when we click generate asset, it will populate that field as well. So going back here to actually build the automation, what we need to do is get the values from the video transcript field. So we're going to use that transcript to generate all of the rest of the content, the title field, the video description template, and the email template. This is just an idea that I had. We no longer need that. So let me just delete this. So here we're going to need to get the values from the video transcript field, the title field, and the video description template fields, so that we can generate the generate the content. Okay. So again, we're going to use the Airtable get a record module, get a record, select the base, select the table, record ID, boom, save. And then let's run once, and let's click this, and it should be able to run it successfully. So since this is the transcript for the agent's video that I did, let me populate the title field with the actual title that I ended up using. So TCI agent, blah, 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 because the AI will use the title to generate the content as well. So we got the title, we got the video transcript, we got the video description template. So it's going to use those three fields, the three values from those fields to generate the rest of the content. We're going to use Claude to write the content for us, because Claude is really good at generating content. You can use any other LLM, but in this case, I'm going to use Claude because I think it outperforms the OpenAI models when it comes to writing. And I'm going to choose the Sonnet model here. So generate the summary of the video. So that's what we're going to do here first. Let me just cancel this and rename this module to say generate the summary of the video, so that we can get the things more organized. Here again, Sonnet max tokens, we're going to say 500, and let's add a message, let's add a role, and let's also toggle show advanced settings, because the system prompt will be this one right here. So I'm just saying you are an expert YouTuber who gets massive video views on every video. Your task is to write short, concise descriptions for my video based on the transcript. Follow these instructions right here, write like a human, write this level. And then here I have 3 examples. Yeah, I got 3 examples from past videos three examples of descriptions from past videos so that it can follow the some style that I write. So here, system prompt, copy this, paste it here. Well, yeah. So the system prompt is basically we are just providing context and instructions, and then here for the user role, we're gonna actually provide the YouTube video draft name and which is the title and the transcript. Okay, boom. This variable is not working. We need to map the correct value. So title, boom, title. Wait, title right here. Transcript. It's gonna be the transcript, video transcript right here. So select this, map, save. Let me just add a couple of enters here so we can keep things more organized. Boom. Do this and click save, and this should be able to generate a summary of the video. We can run this once, go here, generate, close this, and Claude is now generating the summary of the video. You will need to connect your Claude account to make.com. To do that, you will need to add at least $5 of credits to your Claude account to be able to run this. So in this video, I'll walk you through creating an AI agent inside of Relevance AI. So this is the description that I want the AI to write so that I don't need to write it for every new video, which is really cool. Let's continue now to build the rest of the automations. Next, we're going to generate the video title. So again, we're going to use Claude. So let's just duplicate this. Duplicate. Let's rename this and say generate video title. Boom. Okay. Now this time, I think the user prompt is the same. Let me see what I wrote down here. The user prompt is the same. The system prompt, it's different. So here, system prompt, do this, paste. And here what I did for the system prompt is, so you are an expert who gets massive views on every single video. Your task is to write 10 variations of titles I can use for my next YouTube video based on the transcript and the title draft. Provide 5 titles that capture attention, and provide 5 titles that are more focused on SEO keywords. I got here some guidelines for the AI to follow when writing the titles. And here I have a couple of examples of titles from YouTubers on my niche that created videos that did really good. So I just copied the titles and gave it here as examples so that the AI can follow how they work. And then here at the end, I got important. You only return the list of titles, nothing else, so that the AI doesn't write unnecessary stuff. So here, system prompt, user message, save. We can now run this once, go here, generate, and it should be able to generate all the content for us. Generate video title, go here, text response, there we go, attention grabbing titles and SEO focused titles. And this will help me come up with title ideas for my YouTube videos, which is really, really awesome. And the next automation, it will now generate the timestamps. So let's go. Go here, clone this, generate timestamps, rename this. The system prompt is this one. So open this up. Same model, same everything, but now here, system prompt, we're gonna do this. So here for the system prompt, I have your task is to analyze the transcript of my YouTube video, break it down into chapters and provide the timestamps for each chapter. The chapter should be written like this, where the number represents the minutes and seconds into the transcript and the name of the chapter represents the name you provide. Each chapter name should be short and concise, no longer than 5 words, but ideally less. Examples of timestamps from past videos. And I just gave it 2 examples of timestamps that I wrote from my past videos. Important, only output timestamps, nothing else. And here for the user transcript, I'm only giving it the transcript, so I can go here and delete this. So we're gonna click save the scenario, run once, go here, generate. We don't need to always be keeping generating this, but it is what it is. Wrote the summary of the video, It's now writing a couple of title ideas right here, and it's now generating the timestamps for my YouTube video. Let's see the output. Text response. Right here, intro, agent core features. What are AI agents? Agent tool overview, agent instructions, agent demo, Airtable integration, idea generation. Really, really cool. Next, we need to generate the video description. This case is not actually generating, we are just writing it down. So we're going to use the template that we have right here, but instead of these variables that we have here on the topic, right here, let me just give an enter here. We got this, we're going to replace this with the actual topic, which is the description of the video. And well, it's called description, the summary of the video, sorry. So here it's going to be the summary of the video, and here it will be the timestamps. So we're going to use the template, but just replace those variables with the actual values. So to do that, I haven't actually thought about it, but I think we will need to use the replace function here on make.com. So set a variable here to create a variable. Variable name, it will be video description, and the value will be the template. So let me just search. We got the template, and now we are going to replace text that we have inside of here, inside of the template. We're going to replace the string topic. So we're going to do topic right here, and we're going to replace with the summary of the video, which we get from Claude. So if I close this, no, actually, if I do this and I go here, I zoom out a little bit, generate summary of the video. It's not this one, it's not this one, it's this one because it's pulsing. You can see it right there, it's pulsing. So text response is the summary of the video. So I want to replace the string topic with the summary of the video. And we will need to use the replace function 2 times because we need to replace the topic and the timestamps. So here I'm using the replace function to replace the topic, and now I will need to replace again to replace the timestamps. So if I go here, template, I copy this, timestamps. So if I put my mouse here, I can see that this function ends here. So, and this one ends here. So what I want to do is, so we have the semicolon here, and what I want to do is provide the search string that we want to do. So this is the timestamps one, and then semicolon again, and the replacement string will be the timestamps that we get here. So this is pulsing, this is the timestamps. We can just save this, and let's see if it works. It's generating the timestamps. Let's see if this works. Okay, cool. Video topic right here, and then the timestamps. Awesome, it's working really, really cool. So far on the video, we have built the published edited video to YouTube as a private video. We built the set thumbnail automation as well. And we are now building this automation, almost finalizing it. So if you have been enjoying so far the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Yeah, let's continue. So here I'm going to say write video description, and here, I'm going to copy, and then here I'm going to paste so we can see that in a better way. And then we're going to generate the email. Again, we're going to use Claude. So let's just clone this, go here, open it up. So here, just copy the system prompt, go here, system prompt, delete this one, paste this one, and the user prompt, it's just the transcript. Okay, cool. We can save this. Let me just show you how the transcript, how the system prompt was written. So your task is to analyze the summary of my YouTube video and write the promo email for my email subscribers. Wait. Oh, okay, I actually forgot. So I'm saying that analyze the summary of my YouTube video and write the promo email for my email subscribers. Okay, so here, it's not actually a transcript. So it's the summary of my video, and here is summary. Okay. So there was a little mistake there when I was writing the prompt. So let's just do this, summary of the video, and go here, delete this, just give it an enter here, and provide the actual result, the actual outputs from the cloud module. So text response, click here, text response. So this should be the summary of the video. So analyze the summary of the video and write the promo email for my email subscribers, guidelines, and then this is the promo email from my last video, just giving it an example. And here, important, copy the structure from the example, only output the email, nothing else. Save. Let's just auto align this so that it looks better. And we should be able to, let's not test this and let's just finish the automation. So update Airtable record. We are going to, well, let's just run this once so that we can see how it works. And let me also rename this to generate email. Click OK. Run this module only, and we need to we need to provide the summary of the video. So paste the summary of the video. Let's see how the output looks like. Okay, this is not bad. Maybe I could make the prompt a little bit better, but for now, let's just finish the automation. So Airtable, we're gonna update a record, base, YouTube Content OS, content bank table, and then here ID. It's the record ID from the webhook. And what we need to update is a bunch of fields. So we have the video title. So right here we got the video titles AI, and that should be this text response right here. Video promo email should be, promo email should be this one, right? Why is this not make? Can you okay. So promo email should be this one. We also have the video description. So video description right here. This should be organized. It's not because I haven't moved the fields on a non-filtered view. But anyways, video description. Video description, it's this one right here. And we also need to provide nothing else. I think yeah, that's it. So save as well, auto align, run once, go here, generate assets, and we should be able to, well, for this view now, let's just show the promo email as well so that we can see it. Pinned comment. So let's just do this. Go here, go back here. It's writing everything down. We got the other automations turned on. It updated the record right here. And as you can see, we got the title ideas here. We got the video description with the template, with the topic of the video right here, with the timestamps as well, which is really, really cool. And the promo email as well written, which is awesome. The automation is working. We can now save it, give it a name, update Airtable. That's the name of the scenario. So now the final automation we need to build is one that updates the video details without us having to go on the YouTube platform, okay? Which is really cool. Let's now build that. Create new scenario. Let's go here to the Figma board. Let's see, do we need any? Yeah, we need this field right here. Let's create that field, and we are almost finishing all of the new add-ons that we are doing here on the system. So this will be a button for the ready. Yes, it's for this stage right here. So update video details. Let's just do this, and it's going to be a button. Let's say it's going to be green, and here update video details as well. The formula again here, we're going to concatenate the webhook. So we need to create a new webhook, custom webhook, add new one, and let's give it a name. Update video details, save, copy, save, go here, change this. Okay, it's concatenating the record ID, cool. Video details, now it will be right here. I think it makes more sense. And we should now be able to trigger. Okay, it's not listening, so we should be able to just run it again Okay, accepted. Now we need to get the values from the video description field, the title field, and the YouTube video ID fields to update the video details. Okay, so we're gonna do get a record, select the base, select the table, record ID. Again, it's like this, and then YouTube show more. What we have here is update video details, and the video ID, YouTube video ID right here. We're gonna map that. The title will be the title field from the Airtable. The description of the video will be this description. Is it description? It's video description, because the description is like the description is just the description of the idea. So maybe I should change that to I don't know, like details or something like that. So description, video description, and this we don't change this because we have uploaded the video earlier and we have selected the category ID and all of that stuff. So we should be able to save this, run once, but this record needs a video ID as well. So if I go here, YouTube video ID, it already has one. Well, actually, I didn't even realize it, but this Airtable base has a bug. So right here for these views, we are filtering the stage, right? Thumbnail creation, but here for the ready to post, we got the wrong filter. It should be ready right here. Okay, this is the template that you can have access to, and I can see that here on the template, everything looks good. So I don't know why mine had that bug, but just create a record here. So we now have a different view here. So I just populated the values for this new record. And now what we want to do is click this button and it will, okay, again, we need to provide the correct ID. So here, the ID of this test video, boom. And now we should be able to click this button, trigger this automation, and it will update this video with the description and with the title. So update video details, and we go here, refresh. We didn't run into an error, right? All good. Go here, refresh this, and okay, the title is not working, but it did populate the description of the video, which is really cool. I think the AI here is writing the stuff with an enter at the end, or maybe I should change the template. That shouldn't be a problem, but I do that later. But here for the title, it's not populating the title, which is kind of, oh, I know why, because we don't have a title here. So let me just say cool title right here. Go back to the button, click here. Well, now it's not turned on, so we're gonna run once, use existing data. So the request entered a queue, so we just executed that. Now we should be able to go here and refresh this, and the title is right there, which is really, really cool. We can now update the video details without having to go on the YouTube platform, which is awesome. So we built an automation that updates the video details for us without us having to go on a YouTube platform. We built an automation that generates the summary, the title, the description, and the promo email for our YouTube video. We built the automation that automatically sets the thumbnail for our YouTube video. And we built the automation that automatically publishes the video as a private video to YouTube when we finish editing the video, okay? So now this is how the YouTube content management Airtable base looks like. We got these buttons here, and we can now use these buttons to trigger all those automations and save us a bunch of time when creating content for YouTube. So again, you can access the blueprints, all the prompts, all the automations for free on the resource hub in the description, and also get access to the Airtable base for you to manage the content as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys were able to follow along, And have an amazing day, guys. I'll see you in the next one.